Medusa was not born a monster. She did not crawl out of darkness. She did not choose evil. Before the snakes, before the stone gaze, before the legends taught children to fear her, Medusa was a girl who trusted the gods, and that trust destroyed her. When people hear the name Medusa, they imagine a creature with writhing snakes for hair, eyes that turn men to stone, a beast slain by a hero and mounted as a trophy. But Greek mythology hides a darker truth, because Medusa was not always like this, and the most terrifying part of her story is not what she became, but why. Long before heroes hunted her, Medusa was human, not a monster, not a demon. She was a young woman chosen to serve Athena, goddess of wisdom and war. As a priestess, Medusa took sacred vows, a life of purity, devotion, and service. Athena's temple was a place of protection, a sanctuary where no harm should enter. And Medusa believed that the gods, especially Athena, would keep her safe. That belief would cost her everything. Poseidon, god of the sea, was powerful, feared, and untouchable. He desired Medusa, but desire from a god is not a gift. It is a sentence. One version of the myth says he seduced her. Others say he forced her. But the truth between the lines is clear. Medusa did not have power. Poseidon did. And the assault happened inside Athena's sacred temple, a place meant to be holy, a place where Medusa thought she was safest. The gods watched, and they did nothing. When Athena discovered what happened, the world expected justice. Poseidon had defiled her temple. He had violated her priestess. But Poseidon was an Olympian, a god among gods. So Athena made a choice, and she did not choose Medusa. Instead of punishing Poseidon, Athena turned her fury on the girl who had already suffered. Medusa was blamed, not for the crime, but for being there. Athena transformed Medusa. Her beautiful hair became twisting snakes. Her face, once admired, became something to fear. And her eyes turned men to stone. On the surface, it looked like power, but it wasn't a gift. It was isolation. No one could look at Medusa again. No one could touch her. No one could come close without dying. She was erased from the world of humans and banished to the edge of existence. A victim turned into a warning. Alone in the wilderness, Medusa lived among monsters, not because she was one, but because she had nowhere else to go. Men came for her head, not to save her, not to help her, but to claim glory. Every statue around her, every stone face frozen in terror, was proof of what the gods had created. She did not hunt humans. They hunted her. Then came Perseus, sent by a king, armed by the gods. Athena herself guided his hand. Using a mirrored shield, Perseus avoided Medusa's gaze and cut off her head while she slept. She never saw him, never fought back. And from her blood, not from Athena's mercy, sprang Pegasus, a symbol of freedom born from suffering. Perseus became a hero. Medusa became a footnote. Athena took Medusa's severed head and placed it on her shield. The same goddess who cursed her now used her power. Medusa was never given justice, only utility. Even in death, she served the gods who failed her. Medusa's story was never about a monster. It was about blame, about power, about who gets punished and who gets protected. The real horror of Medusa's myth is not her gaze. It's that the gods chose to destroy the victim instead of the criminal, and then taught the world to fear her.